Welcome. The creative revolution starts now. The central focus of this video series has been the practice of inspiring, which is defined as your capacity to embody nature. This turns out to be an extraordinary capacity for tapping into creative inspiration. Before you can actually embody nature fully, a good place to start is by emulating nature. Look around you at the natural world and observe what is happening there and try to simulate or replicate it yourself. Leonardo da Vinci said, "Those who are inspired by a model other than nature are laboring in vain." So let's take a close look at how nature creates. The reason we have been focusing on the flow of essence that's involved in love play is because everywhere you turn, you will see that love play lies at the core of creation in the natural world. That love play is defined as the flow and sharing of essence that allows the two to thrive, that allows one to become two, and the two to become one. Look at how you yourself were created. This happens through a series of steps that begins with conception. What is conception? It's the flow of essence between mother and father in the form of egg and sperm that allows a new entity to form. The two, essence of mother and father, become one at that moment. Next is gestation, which is what happens during pregnancy. In this case, the mother is nourishing the fetus and allowing that one cell to multiply into millions and billions of specialized cells that make up the organism, that make up your body, your being, your entity. Next is childbirth. In childbirth, the one becomes two as the mother allows the child to emerge into the world. The child is the essence of the mother that is being shared out into the world. Next comes nurturance. This includes breastfeeding of a child, raising that child, educating that child. All of those things, whether it's mother's milk or knowledge or food, water, clothing, shelter, all of this is essence that goes from the parents to the child in order to allow that child to thrive and to mature fully into adulthood. What I call love play can also be seen in other forms of creation outside of the human realm. Fission and fusion, the convergence and divergence of streams, the flow of streams and rivers into the ocean, plate tectonics and continental drift, the formation of molecules through ionic and covalent bonds where electrons are shared or given away by one atom to another. Now you may say that I am anthropomorphizing. So what? Why not? Why can't we say that the same processes that are happening inside of ourselves are also the ones that are happening all around us? Because the nature that lives in us lives in everything. Maybe the non-human realm doesn't know love and joy and emotions that are very human. But the point is that the flow and sharing of essence that we associate with love play is also happening everywhere we look. This is pertinent to art because, as I've said to you before, the artist is a lover and the experience of creating art is love play. The same steps that we see in the development of a human child can be also observed in the creation of art in various forms. First, there is conception, where an idea, image, or insight comes to you. This is the beginning of the formation or creation of great art. Then there's gestation, which may happen internally within your mind's eye or in your studio, lab, or workshop. Here you start playing with different variations of this idea, adding, taking away, embellishing. Finally, there is the birth of art, where a painting makes it onto canvas, or you express a dance movement in a way that other people can share and observe. Once you've given birth to art, now you have to nurture it. You have to share it with the world. You have to promote it. You have to let people know that this is your creation and allow it to take a life of its own. Great art does eventually take a life of its own that could last for centuries. Speaking of Leonardo, look at the impact of his work so many centuries later. We still revel in what he has created. We still enjoy and relish and are inspired by his creations. So to take the first step in your journey of inspiring, start by emulating nature. We have been exploring the experience of love play, the sharing of essence, the flow of ideas, images, and insights that can happen in two-way love play. This is very important because this is how you're going to emulate nature. The next step is to experience the undivided wholeness that is nature. This is something that goes beyond words and concepts, and I'm very excited to share this with you. Because in my book, Deep Creativity, I said to you, the creative experience is a mystical experience. It goes beyond the realm of what we can know cognitively and into something that's much more profound. This is where we're going. And where we're going to end up in terms of the culmination of our inspiring love play that lies at the heart of creative inspiration is so exciting, I can hardly wait to share it with you. So please stay tuned, and thanks for listening.